Good morning. I think we are live. I am very happy to be with you this morning, like as always. Yesterday, we had a lovely interview with Leslie Abrams, member of this group, and we talk a lot about balancing, your work-life balance. Whether you're a mom or not, you still have to, balance it out so that you can make the most of both sides of your personal life, but also of your professional life. And as we talk a lot about the fact that some people love having routines, but some other it doesn't work for them at all. For Leslie, it does not work for her. Like having routines, specific routines every day does not work. However, for me, it's working tremendously. I love my routines, and I feel like it has made a huge difference in my flow and my productivity daily. And I feel I can enjoy way more the time that I spend with my family when I'm not doing business, and vice versa. I can enjoy way more myself when I'm doing business because I know that I've spent so much time and energy doing the thing that I wanted to do with my family. And so this week on my blog, I just posted something to work life balance, and I have four power steps that I want to discuss with you today. So I'm going to give you what has worked for me, but I'm super interested in what is working for you. So if you can leave a comment below and let me know if what I'm saying is making sense for you or not, or if you're doing things differently, I will be thrilled. I'm really interested about how you function and how you make that happen for your life, for your business, and for your personal life. So, what I've worked for myself, the number one is that I know my priorities. I know my family priorities, I know my personal priorities, and I know my business priorities. I know that sounds super simple, but actually to write them down even every morning, like we said, on the previous post, I think it was a month ago, we talk a lot about that, having like three specific things for your business, three specific things for your personal life, and three specific things for your family life. And knowing my priority on a daily basis, but not only for every single day, but also as a overall view of what I'm trying to accomplish for myself, my family, and for my business has made a huge difference. The step number two, it's really to observe the rhythm of the family, observe what is working, make assumption, assess what is not working, and be honest with yourself. Be completely, I would say, authentic and genuine about what you observe, because your observation as that can be difficult to admit that something is not working. I get it. But you will be, by acknowledging that thing that's not working, you will be able to shift what's not working and replace it with something that will work for you. The number three, it's to be okay to check things down. If something is not working, you have to be ready to change it. You have to be ready to just embrace that it's not working, and embrace that new change. Seeing that as a new beginning has made the whole thing very easy for me. By the way, I love changing things, so shaking things up for me when it's not working is not a challenge. But I know that for a lot of people, overcoming things that are not working and shaking things up and changing actually habit to create more powerful routine can be daunting and can be very hard to overcome. I know. But the thing is, if you're not okay to change it, if you're not okay to shake things up, it will be super, super, super hard for you to create your own routines. Now that I know that we talked a little bit earlier about the fact that some people do very well with routines and some other don't. And that's completely fine. When I telling you about my step number four, which is creating my own routine, the routine that work for myself, um, and probably not working for you or for my husband. Maybe it's just a two-step routine. And as we discussed with Leslie, she was telling me like every morning I need my coffee and I need my 10 minutes alone. That's kind of a routine. You do that every morning so that you set up your mind, body, and soul to do the most of it, make the most of the day. So no matter how your routine is, and it can be like a 10-step routine, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that you feel good about what you're doing for yourself and what you're changing in your life. I'm just going to check on the live for a minute. I see Corey is here. Hi, Corey. I'm very happy that you popped in. I'm not sure that you're watching live, but thank you very much. I appreciate the little heart. Thank you, little heart to you too. um, I have written a blog post about, what I do with my baby Oscar, who is turning 1 tomorrow. But yeah, I have documented everything we are doing so that you can see how my routines, my daily routines with an S, because I have a morning routine, I have a lunch break routine, and I have an afternoon routines and evening routines for Oscar. And I have to say that when you have a baby, I don't know for other moms here who have tiny babies, but putting Oscar on a schedule and following routines has done an amazing job when it comes to be productive and to do things that I have to do for the business. So I don't know about you guys, but since day one, with Oscar, we put him under a schedule. When I say that, the hours doesn't matter. So I'm not following a specific like 8 a.m. we do that, 9 a.m. we do that, 10 a.m. we do that. No, but we are following a rhythm. We are following the same activity after and after, meaning that when he wakes up, Oscar knows that he's going to have a bottle. After his bottle, we're gonna change. I'm gonna clean him. We're gonna get ready. I had my morning routine before, so when I take care of Oscar, I'm already like ready and yeah, ready to tackle the day. But anyway, he wakes up, he has his bottle, we change, and then he has free time. He can play while I'm doing my breakfast, while having an eye on him, but I can still, do something while he's doing something else, because now he's getting a little bit more independent as well, which is very enjoyable. Then after that, we have some times together. So we either go outside and we talk to the flower and to the birds, and that's a lovely way to start the day. The baby loves fresh air, and I do as well. It's really setting my mind for success, like right away. And then he is having his breakfast. And while he's having his breakfast, because I'm not from here, my whole family is in France, we FaceTime our family in France. And so he's able to talk, I mean, bubble with his grandparents and godmother and aunt and uncles, and it's just like a very privileged time. I know it's a screen time because it's on FaceTime, but at least we have that specific moment when he's eating, when we can catch up with the family, and it's not jeopardizing the whole. Jeopardizing can be a strong word to say that, but at least we don't have to set time apart. We kind of multiply the thing that we're doing. So we're eating breakfast and we're doing FaceTime at the same time. After breakfast, he has a little bit more of free time, but at that moment, I know that he needs me more than when he just wake up. So we play together in the morning, and that's how we do things every single morning. We don't have a specific hours, but we're following those steps. And when he's done with playing, when I can feel that he's tired, I just put him for his morning nap. And I have to say that so far so good. The baby has been incredibly kind, nice, gentle, well rested, very like he actually sleeps very well, which allows me to still have a life. Now I just have one. Maybe when I have two, I would have a different routine, I'm sure, and I will need to check things up again. But when you have one baby and they are growing so fast, it's like checking your routine and checking your a healthy habit every, I would say, 6 months, because every 6 months or less, something new is happening in their life and you need to adapt. And maybe it's going to sleep less, maybe it's going to sleep later, maybe it's going to sleep earlier, but you have to adapt. And I love that about human being, it's our ability to just adapt to what is going on in our life. And I guess that's the big message of today. No matter what, no matter what you're trying to do, and no matter what you are doing during your day, having a work-life balance is essential if you don't want to miss any important moment, whether it's on your personal life, on your family life, or on your business. And I have to say that routines have done a tremendous work for me. They work so well that I can be super productive and I can produce so much in just one day. And we're not all about, create productivity all the time. But when you're starting a business, when you're growing a business, you need those time and you need to be productive when you have the time to focus on those business. And those tips are so powerful that I wanted to share them with you. So I hope you really like today's video. Please let me know in the comment below what your routines are and how you deal with morning chaos that can happen sometimes when you have kids or babies. I would be super happy and I'm super interested in knowing how you do things. So please let me know, and I will be back tomorrow for another live. I wish you a fabulous day and I will see you tomorrow.